I am going to keep it 100 with you. I don't know how YouTube will react to me saying the words fat, ugly, or whatever. Like, I'm not calling anyone this or that. I'm just saying that based on the perspective of people, some people can be ugly, or some people can be attractive, or handsome, or pretty. Now, objectively, there are some people who are ugly, like a dude who's like a midget, who's like fat. They're gonna be called ugly. And, I'm not saying, oh, bully people or harass people or insult people, do this or that. I'm not like encouraging bullying. I'm just being straight. But anyway, with that out of the way, the disclaimer, uh, people are hypocritical. They are, both boys and girls. And girls for the most part, of course. But there's a lot of like males who are like insanely hypocritical. I talked about something that happened in one of my previous videos. I'm pretty sure it was the one that was like dating fatigue, if I'm not mistaken. And in that video, I talk about a certain YouTuber. I don't name him or anything because I don't want to like. I wasn't taking shots at him. I was just saying that it was a bit hypocritical that he says girls are this, girls are hypergamous, girls are like superficial, girls are like fat and short, and they want Giga Chad and Tyrone, right? And the dude from the video wasn't really that good looking. Like he was like what? I'm not gonna lie, maybe he was like a 5, 6 at his peak. That's his peak. And I explained how he was on Tinder or something. I don't remember, some dating app. I don't know, dating apps. I used to use them, but I don't anymore. I think they kind of suck. I prefer going out there, talking to people, or just hanging out, whatever. But anyway, that's me. He got a message by a girl. I was like, she looked fine. She looked like, 6, maybe a 7. And he was just, nah, she ain't a baddie. She ain't a baddie. And he was wiping and like, bro, what the? And she sent him, or maybe this is a different situation, but with the same YouTuber. It doesn't matter. Whatever. If it's the same thing I was talking about, if it's different, it also works as an example. So she sent him and said, "Oh, you're so funny. I watch your videos. You're so entertaining. You're so hilarious. You have great moves, right? And your facial expressions are so goofy, but are adorable." Blah, blah, blah. And she like, "Oh, you want to talk and stuff?" Right? He showed the messages and he covered like, well, he did show the girl actually. No, no, he did show the girl. That's kind of fucked up. He didn't really respect her privacy. He was showing them. Maybe he took down the video. I don't remember. And the girl was like, she was fine. She was kind of hot, and like 7.5 something. And he was like, girls like these are the girls who like message me and try to interact with me all the time, and I don't want those girls. I want a baddie who has a lot of money. And like I was like, bro, you're talking about girls who are like, what you want? Like you want a sugar mommy? Who's like also an OnlyFans model? What are you talking about, bro? And he went on, and the first thing he said in the video, which is funny, oh, girls are hypergamous. I repeat, girls are superficial. They date way above what they are capable of, giving looks wise. But guys, we just want a girl who's like understanding and nice. We're not like that. And I'm like, bro, and it's all just because he goes to the gym. He has like a decent body. He's not like ripped or like, oh, he's like in shape. It's like whatever, in shape. That maybe upgrades him like zero point 0.5 points because his face, like, he has like rabbit tooth teeth or whatever you want to name it. I said before. It looks like he has like huge eyes. He looks weird. Oh, you're making fun of people. No, I'm just being honest. I'm keeping it 100, right? Because he was saying, oh, this girl is fat. oh, this girl, she has weird eyes. Like, bro, look at yourself. Come on, like, there's nothing wrong with that, but now you're acting like the same thing that you're criticizing. You're being too petty. You're being too picky. Like, bro, I could show the girl. I'm not gonna show her, but I could show the girl to the people watching this video, and a lot of people will say 8, 8.5, 7. Like, I think the worst rating she will receive is probably like a 7. The highest will be like a 9. The girl like that he rejected, and he didn't even give her a chance. What if she's fun? What if she's kind? Like, she's not even bad looking, bro. She's not even. If she was like super fat with acne and stuff, dusty, then I would be like, okay, I get it, I get it. Even though I believe in giving like people a chance. I get it. That sometimes you'll be like, oh, but no, why am I dating so below my level? Like, I'm looking desperate. I get it. I get all that. But she wasn't even like, you get what I'm saying? It's just frustrating. And seeing that unfold, it was like cringe maxing. He's acting like a goofy doofy. But it was just funny. It was hilarious to me. And also, obviously, cringe. I'll repeat, cringe maxing. And the girl, she sent him this message so like nice instead of hi, sup, you look hot. Like just dry responses or whatever. And I dated girls who were hot, and they had no personality. Like they had no charisma, no nothing. You're being picky. You're being superficial. Oh, wanting someone that can hold a nice conversation that can be fun to talk to and engaging. Oh, that's being superficial? But you said she was hot, so now you want the whole package. No, but I started dating her because she was hot, or she wasn't someone that I was interested in having a real relationship with. Because like I got bored whenever I talked to her. Like it's just, oh, you're being, a lot of guys kind of really land a girl like that. But you know exactly what I'm talking about. As a man, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of people, I don't know if most or the minority, but some people must know what I'm talking about. The girl was pretty, but she was boring. Right? The first thing I look for, and I give most people, if not all people, a chance, is someone who's, like I said, fun, who's smart, who's clever. You don't have to be funny because, like, that's a bit complicated, but you have to be someone that I can talk to and stuff, right? And the girls I dated that, we did had great relationships, but things happened, we moved or separated or long distance, we had to travel due to work stuff. And I decided to end it like that because I wasn't going to like, oh my God, we're gonna go there. No, that was too risky, so I didn't take that risk. I was young. I was like, nah, I can't hold it. I don't need to take those risks. We're really nice. We talked to a lot. We texted each other. Sometimes I texted her first. Sometimes she texted me first. We had really nice calls. They were mature, right? And they knew what's up. Instead of a girl that's like hot, super hot, OnlyFans level, top 1% high value. Oh, she's Stacy. And then you call her, what's up? Hello. And you talk to her. Da, 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 da. You say a lot of fun stuff that normal people will react to. And, proceed to, keep a conversation going. And she's like, uh-huh, yep, yep, yep. Oh, it's just because she's not interested in you. No, and she clearly shows interest and she gives you great sex. That happens. But then when it comes to talk, like just like she wants to hear you talk, and that's all the conversation. And with the hot girl that I was with, she did the same with GigaChat. I wasn't GigaChat, but I wasn't like goofy doofy. But she did the same with GigaChat. Yeah, I saw them talk, right? Because I eventually, for some reason, I ended up, kind of getting into a decent relationship. after we broke up with like her new boyfriend. And the guy was complaining about the same thing. It was like Giga Chad. He was like Giga Chad. Ripped, like good facial features, all that. Girls were flocking to him, and she got kind of angry, right? Because like he was super popular, just because he was like tall. He wasn't taller than me, but he was tall, handsome, and like ripped and stuff. So all girls were like going crazy. It was like what, 6'1", 6'2"? Yeah, it's kind of tall, I guess. But and he was like, bro, like this girl, like she's hot, but I don't know. I mean, I thought like I could start something with this girl, but she's not. I don't know. She doesn't have any personality, and she's great in bed and all that. Like you were with her, right? I was like, yeah, I was with her. What can you tell me about her? Like, is this because of me and stuff? Like, no, no. She's like that. She's like that. Just but it's not like, oh, we used it. Like I told her, yo, this relationship. I actually broke up with her. I told her, yo, this relationship cannot like go on. Like we are not compatible socially. Oh no, I love you. Oh my God, don't leave me. Oh, no, no. And I kind of feel bad. Obviously, I don't feel good about that. But I was like, I can't because we cannot really have good conversations. You're great in bed, right? And you are very pretty and you're a good person. I'm not saying that you're bad, but we're not compatible. I'm looking for someone who I can talk to and all that. And I eventually had that, right? But things happen. I talk about that in my previous videos. But yeah, so I was talking to Chad. He was telling me that. And he was like, maybe the other girls can kind of like, yeah, they're not as pretty because she was hot. She was like hot. She was like a 9. But I don't know. Like, I don't know. And I told the Chad, who, like, he was a really cool guy, really funny. So you wanted someone like, but you're like he wasn't that young. He was like in the middle. I said you wanted someone to have a serious relationship with. No, but maybe to date her, to see, oh, she's my girlfriend, and to see where things go. But no, I can't. She doesn't have like, I don't know. She doesn't. It's like she hates talking. Or I don't get it. Like it's weird. I'm like, yeah, but oh, that's superficial or whatever. Look, contrary to popular belief, uh, both guys and girls are going to leave a relationship if they find that person boring. Like, you don't have to be super charismatic, 10 out of 10, super charming. Oh my God, a stand up comedian that's like super. You don't have to be like Dave Chappelle levels of charisma, right? Or having these amazing conversations because, like, of course, you cannot be super giga entertaining. Like, you cannot be charisma chat all the time. You're gonna get tired and it's gonna exhaust you mentally. And maybe you'll repeat the same jokes or stories, and it happens to the best of us. But just someone normal. You can have a normal conversation with. Oh, how was your day? Oh, it was nice. Oh, I did this and that. How was your day? It was good. That's fine. And what did you do? A lot. This and that. Sounds boring, right? Sounds dry. So that's what I'm trying to get at. Oh, well, maybe your life experience, like, I'm not counting myself as the average. Maybe I'm below average. Maybe I'm above average. I don't know. Oh, you're playing dumb. You know exactly what you are. You're like Giga Chad. I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm just a random guy. I am just a guy. And the thing is that if you're superficial, that's fine. We're all superficial. But being a hypocrite, like, oh, girls, oh, no, they're evil witches. Oh, no, they're gonna, if you're like this average dude, they're gonna avoid you. Oh, you're invisible. Yet, the girls who are like, uh, not that attractive, you don't give them a chance. And you may say, well, but you see, an unattractive girl in the mind of a lot of simps, especially if she's blonde, white, and all that, she has the potential to become a Barbie if she like loses weight, she's going to be like a Stacy, a Stacy Light, and she's gonna date up. Like you're gonna boost her ego and all that, and you're like you're being a part of the problem. If you're like good looking or decent looking, and you date a girl who's fat, who's like whatever, like you're just going to. And yes, that is true. Then what do I do? I don't date like no, bro. Just she doesn't need to be all the stereotypical like girl with glasses and all that. She can just be average. Average. Like people are like, I know that average is boring, but there's more to a relationship that just looks, sex, sex, sex. Oh, she's not that good in bed, so like, bro, like, come on. Then stop whining, then. Right? What do you mean stop whining? Because you're like, girls, then you're acting exactly the same. That is my point. Now, I'm not saying that all guys do it. A lot of guys are not even like receiving attention from the girls that are like 0 or minus 10 out of 10. And that's true. But you should appreciate, you should like, my mentality is this: open your mind to opportunities, be flexible, adapt. Because something that, like, right at this very moment could be like, I remember, I remember something really cool. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. There's another guy on YouTube, and this is gonna be great because this is a real example. An Indian guy, right? And by the way, I have nothing against Indians or whatever or gays or. I'm just saying that if I mention their, race or whatever, I'm just it's whatever. I just like to mention that, but it doesn't mean anything. Uh, he was like, back when I was like, oh, his looks. He was like, bro, he was like a, no, he is like a 4'3". He looks, because he's Indian? No, it has nothing to do with that. Because there's attractive Indian girls, there's attractive Indian guys. Oh, the teabag. I forgot about that. Sorry. Okay. Focus, Razak. Okay. Fuck, I almost forgot. The teabag was too funny. Because I'm watching at the video as I'm talking. Actually, I'm watching the video that I'm posting. The gameplay. This just made me laugh. Okay, yeah, I remember now. The India guy on YouTube. He was talking about his life on high school or whatever when he was at school, right? He's graduated or whatever. And there was this like girl who wasn't really that attractive. She was like he says that she was like a 5. She was average, right? Because 5 is like in the middle. She's not ugly. She's not like super attractive. She's a normal girl. And that was like a long time ago or something. I think he's like an adult now. He's telling the story. And he goes like, I wish I got with that girl. She actually approached me and was very nice, very kind. You know, we were great friends, amazing friends. We got along and I rejected her when she tried to date me. And now looking back, I regret it because I'm not able to find girls who have that personality who are like that. And like no girls pay attention to me, so maybe that was my only last chance, my one and only. And I know, like, I don't know, bro, you or you, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I don't know, but that's a very interesting thing. Like the girl approached you, she didn't do anything wrong. I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct, and you didn't even give her a chance. You look at her face and like, no, swipe left or right or whatever. I don't know because I don't do dating apps. I don't know if it's right or left. I used to, but I don't remember. And it wasn't the swiping apps. You posted your profile and people contacted you. They didn't really swipe. Like just looking at profiles. Like you had to go into like you had like a roster of people, like your contacts, like on WhatsApp. Like you scrolled and then you click on one and then you saw the whole thing. I did get matched sometimes. But anyway, I digress. And it's funny what he's saying because now he's becoming aware of the fact that he's not that guy. He's not Tyrone. He's not like prime Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's not I don't know. Brad Pitt, insert Zac Efron. You get it. And it sounds like that girl was the perfect match because he says that she's like a four, which maybe she was, and then I say he's like a four. So let's just pretend that he was 100% right. Then why didn't they end up together? Like the girl, like all the things that he was telling about the girl were awesome. Oh, she was nice. Like she cooked for me. She did this. She did that. She, for my birthday, she gifted me stuff like, bro, what the, bro, are you retarded? Hell no, shit. There's a lot more than looks. Now repeat for the last time. If I could date, I'm sorry, I love T-Facts. Okay, focus. If I could date a girl that was like 10 out of 10 and had like a decent personality, wasn't like super charismatic, I would date them over anyone like with a lower rating. But I'm a complicated guy. I'm not like, oh, I like blondes, I like Asians, and no. If a girl like, if we click, we click. You get it? I also met some very gorgeous girls who were like really amazing to talk to, and were like, oh, the unicorns, they pick me, right, or whatever. Like super good. They were rare. Far like they were rare. Like, I think I did like maybe two or three or something in my whole life so far. But like they were like hot, and they were like, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. They were like foreigners. A lot of them were Asian. I don't remember if they were like. I think one of them was Korean. I did tell you that I did date like a Japanese chick in the past, but uh, one of them was like a Filipina, and she was like, bro, she was hot and obsessed with me. I was like, wow, and she was great at talking and all this. Uh, Sadly, a lot of those relationships end because people move out and they go far away. Maybe they have different dreams that they're chasing. A lot of girls, they talk to me about their dreams. They want to be artists. A lot of girls, they want to be comic artists. I don't really date people that are. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't date people who I work with. There's a lot of really gorgeous girls. There's a girl I had a crush on that was an artist that worked with me. She was like a special effect artist. She was like an animator. She mainly did effects, and she also designed some sound effects. I think she was like Russian or something, or German. Bro, she was a bit old. I'm not gonna lie, but she was pretty, and she was very cute. And thank God I didn't like because I had a crush on her, and we got along real good. She had to travel and stuff. It always happens, right? And I almost told her like, yo, like I like I like you, and I never did it. I never told her. Thank goodness I did. I didn't tell her. It's embarrassing to talk about it because she was like, because back then she sent me her Instagram, right, where she posted her stuff, right. We didn't meet through Instagram. We met through something else. And but there she posted some pictures about normal pictures. It wasn't like, oh my god, in my underwear, oh twerking. No, no, no. She was like much more mature, more stuff, more, you know, conservative when it came to like how she exposes herself. Normal stuff with her dog, traveling, but her face, bro, so pretty. Bro, she was so cute. For me, she was like a 9. But even though I don't know, it was something about her because she wasn't really like super like hot. She was like she didn't have this and that. She was like, but she was so pretty. I remember it was like one of my crushes, and that was like what? How many? Bro, that was like 4 years ago. Ah, good memories. I don't know. Even though nothing happened, just having a crush with a crush. That's something that rarely happens to me. Like me falling for a girl like that, just based on her like. It wasn't only her look, like it was her personality. Because we got along super good. But once I actually took a look at like her pictures, like it was said, I was like, you know, I was done. I'm like, you got me, baby. I'm all yours. Ah, good memories. Even though nothing happened, I don't regret not telling her that you know, I like you, baby. But it's because I don't really get into relationships with people I work with. Actually, I've been asked out by people I work with in all areas, not just in the video game scene that I'm doing right now, but in different stuff. And I always say no because I don't know. It's just for me, it's awkward, and it can interfere in your whole like work thing, like your ethical stuff and whatever. So yeah. And about this girl, this European girl, I'm pretty sure she was European. Country can remember. And I'm gonna get this done with. This story kind of like proves a point that you know people can see beyond looks, and if both things mix, if you meet someone with a great personality and she turns out to be cute for you, maybe she's ugly to you, but maybe for me she's like cute because of her face or her hair or whatever, her race. We have preference. Then it's gonna be the perfect match, but that usually never happens. And she really didn't like show much interest. Like she was like friendly, but she didn't really show that she was interested. A lot of girls like are very straightforward when they want to get with me. Oh, you look cute, and they just start sending me pictures and stuff. I'm like, what? Oh, I got drunk at a party, and they do like. There was a girl. Let's just leave it. Let's just shut up, shut up, shut up. But yeah, I'm sorry for all that. I don't know. I I I don't know what happened. I was just yapping, but I had a lot of fun talking about it. It really made me smile. But yeah, there's nothing wrong. I'll repeat with being superficial because we all are, right? Oh, but that's not a good thing. Yeah, but like we can't really. It's like if being sexually attracted, like if getting with someone because you're sexually attracted because they make you horny is a bad thing. Maybe you can kind of control it, or maybe you can adapt, or maybe you can like rationalize or think about it. People can change. People can change the way they do things and the way they react, or I don't know, they adapt, like I said, to the world. And they can, because as you're growing up, as you grow up, right? It doesn't even have to do with age. As you get more experience with people, as you talk to girls, talk to boys, you start, getting to your own conclusions. Maybe the perception that you had about the world is the wrong one. And I laugh a lot at people that have a lot of experience, right? With girls and boys and whatever, and they really like they're not like aware, they're not like self-aware, like they're kind of retarded because the same things happen to them over and over and over and over, and they do not see the patterns. Oh, pattern combo, da 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 da. Like, if you keep attracting a certain individual, a certain girl, boy, whatever, maybe you're bisexual, Who knows? Shout out to the guys in the chat. I'm joking. Maybe not. Then that's good. If you constantly attract someone and that someone is inherently like that bad, then you're doing something nice. Oh, she ain't a baddie. She ain't a baddie. Nah, I met this girl at a strip club and like, bro, I'm not talking to you. Like you, nah, you're cooked. You're cringe maxing. But yeah, that's it, brothers and sisters. Um, like it or not, we're not like 100%. Oh, poor us, the dudes. Oh, lonely, MGTOW, red pill, black pill, rainbow pill. Girls don't look at me. They don't pay attention to me. Maybe if you're like ugly, like oofy doofy, ugly Pete, if you're like a Johnny, the average dude, you're eventually a girl is gonna like get to you. But she's below me. So that's it. Only looks matter. Like, oh, but that's like the entry level. If you want to change the way things work, you want to improve your life, bro, I'm done. I'm just gonna say it. Adapt or die. Peace.